Hi there. I'm Dr. Shiroko Sokitch, the owner of Heart to Heart Medical Center and the author of the book, Healing When It Seems Impossible: 7 Keys to Defy the Odds. And I'm here tonight to talk to you about frustration. Now, a lot of people are going through a lot of different stresses and difficult times in these last few months, of course. And dealing with frustration has become an issue for many people. And so I want to just talk about it from perhaps a little bit different angle about when you're feeling really frustrated, what can you do in order to feel as good as possible? And so I'm going to give you some ideas and some suggestions because frustration is such a high level of problem right now that people are going through. So I hope that I get to see you soon. Hi, Odysseus. It's nice to see you. Thanks for making a comment. Yay. And so frustration. So first of all, what is frustration? Frustration is a version of anger, really. And in Chinese medicine, the liver rules the emotion of anger. And the liver's job is to regulate the smooth flow of energy in your whole body and to manage stress, so that its job is to manage stress. It also regulates the menstrual cycles and the ligaments and tendons, and it deals with the emotion of anger. And the liver and gallbladder together are sort of the master sergeant of getting things done. So like when you have a lot of things to do, then the liver regulates that ability to do those things. And in our world, when we're trying to get a lot of stuff done, we feel frustrated if we can't get those things done in the way that we would like to get them done. So I'm going to give you some suggestions. So first of all, exercise is one of the best ways of dealing with frustration. And what you can do is any kind of hardcore cardio. You could do, the HIIT exercises, or hardcore running, or climb stairs, or run up a hill. Really getting your heartbeat pumping will release some of that emotion and release frustration. And that's probably the single best thing that you can do. I had a period of time where I was going through a lot of anger and frustration in my life, and I used to do kickboxing, and I would just hit the bag repeatedly and do some kicking, and it really helps release that emotion. Another thing that's really very effective for dealing with frustration is yoga. Yoga works on your body in a different way than cardio. It works on the fascia layer, and the fascia layers, so like when you lift your skin like this, it slides on a layer of tissue that's called fascia. And we have fascia over our whole body, and that is the place where energy is believed to travel. And so when you are feeling really frustrated, you want to balance your energy, especially because the liver is the organ that sort of regulates the smooth flow of energy in your whole body. So some deep breathing and moving slowly and doing some stretching will help the energy flow in your body, which will make you feel less frustrated. So both hardcore cardio and yoga. And then as far as other things to do, I'm going to teach you something that's called the anger meditation. And it's a way of releasing anger from your body in your body, okay? So what you do is you stand and you put your hands up in the air. And you stand with your hands up in the air for a long time. You just keep breathing and you stand. Now I'm sitting because I'm in front of a camera and I don't want to move my camera, so pardon me for sitting. And glad you're rowing, Odysseus, that's good. Me, I'm standing here or sitting here with my arms up in the air. And you stay with your arms up in the air for a good long time until your arms start to get really, really, really tired. And you just stand like you're with your arms up in the air until you get really, really tired. And then at some point, when your arms are really tired, and I did this recently for a whole hour, just breathing and standing. It was really good for me to do. It helped shift my whole perspective. And so when your arms have gotten really tired, and it's interesting because in the first 20 minutes you might feel like it's too much, but then when you go past 20 minutes, it becomes a lot easier actually. But most people don't have time to do this for really long times. So maybe you just do this for 5 minutes in a day, where you stand with your arms up in the air, and then when your arms are tired, you get up and you go, and you step forward like that. So then you put your arms back up in the air and you breathe. And then when you're done, you step forward. You know, like a warrior, you step forward, like, and sadly you can't see my feet, so you're just gonna have to take my word for that. And then you put your arms back up in the air and breathe. And after you've done that for some length of time, you've been breathing for a while and you've been holding your arms up in the air, and they get really heavy and they get really tired, you do one more of those push forwards, take a deep breath, and then you sit and you close your eyes. And in yoga there's a breathing technique called oh gosh, I forgot what it's called, Ujjayi Breathing. And it's like this, where you breathe, you kind of move your tongue along the top of along the roof of your mouth, and you breathe in. I don't know if you can hear that, but you do that for a number of breaths and you just watch what's happening. And this is a practice that you can do, like if you tend to feel frustrated a lot, this is a practice that you can do every day for a few minutes. And what it does is it just releases some of the energy that your body's holding in the anger, and it begins to help you shift over time. It may take a few weeks before you notice a significant shift, but it will help you begin to change how you feel towards frustration and anger. So that's another thing that you can do. In Chinese medicine, again, the liver rules the emotion of anger and that need to get things done. And so foods that are good for dealing with frustration and anger are foods that nourish your liver. And that's a lot of leafy greens, a lot of vegetables, keeping sort of a low, some people say a low fat diet. I say only eat healthy fats. You don't want to eat bad fats, so you don't want to eat fried food or French fries or things like that. But if you eat good fats like avocados or coconut oil or nut butters or nuts, not too much, a little bit, and lots of leafy greens and high, good quality proteins. So when you eat really good quality proteins, then you're able to feel more balanced. And the whole idea is, the whole idea of any situation in your life is balance. If you can find a way to get yourself balanced, then you can find a way to feel better. So anger, frustration, any kind of emotional imbalance benefits from being able to get yourself into balance. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of questions so far. Tell me where you are and tell me if you have any questions. I'm here for you, and I'm here to answer any questions that you have. So pop a question here into the comments and I'm here to answer it for you. I'm going to talk a little bit more about if you feel like you're in a situation in your life where the frustration is really intense, what to do about that. And one of the things is to really try to see, like, especially if you're feeling frustrated towards another person. What's my favorite meditation is one of the questions. Yay, well, that's a great question. My favorite meditation actually is an app called Brainwave. I should show it to you. Well, I don't have it out here. So it's an app that you can use, and it has sounds that you can listen to, and it also has waves, literal brain waves that change the function of your brain, and or change the energy that your brain is putting out. And one of the meditations within the app is called anger relief. So that's a really good meditation to do if you're feeling frustrated. And you can just put on a headset and listen to it. And I do that meditation. I do a meditation with brainwave every single day. So that's my favorite, Odie. Thanks for asking. And meditation is definitely one of the things that you can do to help calm the frustration. But really hardcore exercise is probably one of the better things to get you moving and to get you breathing hard and releasing that energy from your body. Because frustration is a high energy state. And you want to set that free so that you can function more calmly. If you find yourself constantly feeling frustrated, one of the things to do, especially if you're directing a lot of that at other people, is to start thinking about where maybe that comes from. Does it come from someplace way deep in your past? Is it something that's affecting your life because of someplace way deep in your past? It may have nothing to do with the person in front of you. It may just have to do with something that came from your past, and try to not take that out on other people is a really important point of especially when you're in a relationship with a lot of people that are in your house, and it's hard to get a moment to yourself, to try to remember, can you get a moment to yourself in your house and take care of yourself? So another way to deal with frustration is to really make sure that you take care of yourself and to give yourself the time and energy that you need. So Odie asked another question. Do you suggest any mantras? I'm not a person who uses mantras. Well, that's not entirely true. There are times in the past when I have had something that I want to achieve in my life. I want to be a better person, or I want to love people more, or something like that. And so I'll repeat something to myself that I want to achieve. And it's always sort of directed at achieving a positive state. So if you have a mantra or if you have something that you want to achieve, like I want to love my wife more, or I want to love my husband more, or I want to be more patient with my children, you can just say, I am being patient with my children. And you just repeat that to yourself and find that patience inside of yourself if you can. So that's a possible mantra, but I'm not really a specialist in mantras, so I can't really answer that question thoroughly. So yeah, I hope that you're finding this helpful. We're going to wrap it up pretty soon. If you have any more questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm happy to chat with you as long as you'd like. One of the best things that I can think of for you to do in relation to frustration is to get outside. Actually, one of my favorite things that I almost forgot to mention is when I'm frustrated, I go outside on a hike, and I have a few favorite hikes. And trees, I go and sit in a tree or sit near a tree, and there's these beautiful oak trees in a place where I used to like to hike a lot. And I just go hang out with the oak tree, and there's an energy from the trees and from being outside that kind of makes you more grounded and makes you feel more peaceful, and it will help you with frustration as well. Well, again, I'm going to wrap it up in just a minute, and I hope that this has been a helpful time for you, and I look forward to seeing you the next time I do Facebook Live. Have an amazing evening, and I'll talk to you again soon.